friends, Stevie here. Welcome to Cold Weather Quick Heat version 1. These quick heat classes are meant to be kind of full body workouts essentially, but more in the style of, I guess, more of a power flow, although we will be doing some slower stuff at the beginning. And this one focuses on quick dynamic movement, meaning we'll be doing some pushing and popping with the hands and the feet, as well as a little bit of bent arm work, plus our usual like weird transitions and things like that. So don't worry, there's some weird stuff. But the goal is to heat us up quickly. Let's say if we have to go do something else, maybe like a bigger workout in the gym, or if you wanted to go on a run or something, or you just wanted something to heat you up for a quick little movement session and you're feeling chilly. I'm recording these in a chilly barn in the mountains in North Carolina, but I've already recorded a couple classes for this, so I am quite warm, and they do seem to be working to some degree. Now, you don't really need any specific props for today. You see, I don't even have a mat. It is kind of nice to have a mat, just so you know the front and the back. I'm just kind of pretending that this space is my mat here. I will say we're also spending today on the knees and the shins to some degree, so if you know that means you want a softer surface area, or a blanket or a towel to assist with your movement, that might be a handy prop to grab. And as always, props are welcome and encouraged. I'm just letting you know what I'm using and why. Okie dokie. So let's get started in a tabletop position. In your tabletop, hands and knees, put your shoulders somewhat over your wrists and your hips somewhat over your knees. Take a moment just to turn your wrists in different directions. This isn't a super wrist heavy class, but it does involve a little bit of knees down chaturanga pops. Just turn your hands in different directions. Maybe face the fingers back towards the knees. Rock back and forth a little bit. Wind down the movements of your wrists. Grip the floor with your fingertips. Place a small bend in your elbows. A little cat-cow here. Inhale, pull your heart through your biceps. Exhale, dome the back of the heart towards the sky. Inhale, pull your heart through your biceps. Drag your hands towards your knees. Exhale, push the back of the heart towards the ceiling. Press the hands away. Inhale, pull your heart through your biceps. Bend your elbows just slightly. Exhale, pull the pubic bone towards the sternum around to the back. Inhale, pull through, press the back of the skull back. Exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. Just a couple more of those on your own breath. Nice. Back your knees up. So instead of being in a tabletop, you're more of a knees down plank. Press to the floor, slight bend in the elbows. Grip the fingertips. I like to keep my toes tucked for this sometimes, but sometimes I like to keep my feet flat. So you're gonna have to decide what works for you. A few little tiny chaturangas here, keeping your hips low, just small bend in the elbows. Doesn't have to be anything dramatic. If you'd like to adjust your hand stance a little bit as you do this, go for it. A few little chaturangas, keep your pubic bone pulling towards your sternum. Now imagine the power of your arms. What would you have to do to bend your elbows and then pop off your arms so you come to your shins? And again, you might like your toes tucked. Now you notice I did send my hips back a little bit. I'm trying to minimize that, but you know, it's a little slidey over here. So do what you have to do. And then we're going back in the same way that we just did. So catch yourself with bent arms here. And again, you could choose how much of a long spine you want to do that. Obviously, that's going to be heavier than if you send your hips back a little bit, bend your elbows and catch yourself. Up and catch yourself. And I like to use my shins as counterweight here. Pop up and catch yourself. Bend your elbows, grip with the fingers. Pop up and catch yourself. Pop up and catch yourself. One more like that. Pop up. This time take a little camel pose. Your hands however you'd like here. Doesn't have to be about a big back bend. Think about it more of hip extension. So squeeze through your booty. Push your knees down and pull your pubic bone towards your sternum. Lift your arm. Okay. Land again with that bent arm catch. Tuck your toes. Lift the hips. Up and back, downward facing dog. Wiggle around in your down dog a little bit. And then make your down dog a little bit smaller. Walk your hands back or your feet forward, whatever. Bend your knees as needed to make this happen. Look forward at your hands and your arms. Bend your elbows out wide, 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 wide. So wide, so wide, so wide, so wide. And then using a quick push, just like we did, pop to the back of the mat in a forward fold. If you're like, what? Just watch me. We do this sometimes in our classes. Walk your hands forward. Bend your elbows out wide. Keep the hands low to catch yourself. Keep the hips up high. Pop your hands to the back. If you're like, no, 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 no. Just make your down dog smaller. It'll be a lot easier. If you want more, of course, make your down dog longer. Or do this with one arm. Let's do it a couple more times. Bend the elbows wide. Pop to the back of the mat. Walk forward. Bend the elbows wide. Pop to the back of the mat. Hold the fold here at the back of the mat for just a moment. Bend the knees generously. And roll your way up to a standing position. Okay, right leg first. Pull your right knee in, give it a squeeze. Using the power of your right hip flexors, or release the leg, but keep it up. Keep your your arms out to a cactus position. Stand up tall. From this knee up position, tip the torso forward, send the right leg back. Think warrior three, but bend into that bottom leg. Keep the cactus. Squeeze the right booty. Challenge your balance here. Maybe reach your arms forward for a little longer lever, maybe more heat. Then tuck the right knee behind the left. Shiva squat, you can take your hands down for a little assistance here, but you can also keep them floating. Drip your right knee all the way down towards your left ankle, and then zipper it back up, keeping a bend in the knees the whole time. Lower it down. Zipper it up. Lower it down. Quick exhale. Zipper it up. One more time like that. Lower it down. Zipper it up. Send your right leg up to the sky. Standing splits. Feel free to open the hip here. Walk your hands forward. Three-legged dog. Right leg is lifted. 2 down dog push-ups, maybe with the right leg still lifted. You can always keep it down for less load here. Bend the elbows out wide. Tap the crown to or towards the floor. Push back up. Tap the crown to or towards the floor. Push back up. Lower the right leg. Lower the hands and lower the knees and walk the hands back to the shins. Roll through the wrists for just a moment here. Let's do that other side. Come back to your little downward facing dog. We'll pop to the back of the mat again. Bend the elbows out wide. Pop to a fold at the back of the mat. And drip your way up. Cool, cool, y'all. Pull the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a squeeze. Use the power of the hip flexor to keep the leg there. Send the arms up to a cactus. Warrior three. Send the left leg back behind you. Whoa. Balance on that bent right leg. Bent right leg, y'all. Shiva squat. Take the left knee behind the right. You can certainly use your fingertips down. That could be helpful. Little ball. Drip your left knee towards your right ankle and then zipper back up. Drip it down. Zipper it 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 up. One more time. Drip it down. Zipper it up. Send the left leg to the sky. Standing splits. Feel free to open the hip. Walk the hands forward. Three-legged dog. Left leg is in the sky. 2 down dog push-ups. Crown of the head toward the floor. And push up. Elbows wide. And again. Push up. Lower through that left foot. And lower through the shins. Walk the hands back towards the knees and roll through the wrists. So now we're putting it together, that kind of chaturanga pop to a camel, and adding in just a couple more movements as we do this in like a little looping flow. We'll go slower the first time and then do it a few rounds to pick up the pace and create a little bit more heat. But sometimes I think some of these things are easier when we go faster, and some of them can be harder. Different ways. Roll through the wrists a little bit. So come to your knees down plank position. Knowing that we are popping to that camel, do you want your toes tucked or untucked? That's 100% up to you. Load the arms, bend the elbows, and then pop up. Take your left hand for support and your right arm up. Little camel pose. Cool? Catch yourself back with the bent arms. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now as we do these down dog pops to the back of the mat, you can do both arms or your right arm, that was the one that was up. You can do a single arm pop. That's gonna make it a little harder. Pop to the back of the mat. Come to a stand, right arm, right knee up. Step your right foot, big step, towards the front of the mat. Big step. Lower through the back knee, and reach both hands forward. Lift it up. Lower to tap. Lift it up. A little different this time. Load into the front leg to keep the back leg straight. We're going to shift the weight back into that back foot here. So it's like you're doing the arm pops, but with the legs now. So use your right leg as a spring. Pop to the back of the mat. Right leg up. Arms in a cactus. Yeah, I know. Tip it on. Warrior 3. Cactus your arms or do something else. Shiva squat. Right knee behind left. Drip down to the ankle and then zipper it up. One more time. Drip down to the ankle. Zipper it up. Standing splits. Right leg to the sky. Walk your hands forward, 3-legged dog, right leg up, adjust. 1 push-up. Crown of the head to the floor. Lower your right leg. Lower your knees. Knees down, plank. And now it's time for that other side, y'all. So bend the elbows, load. Hop to a camel, right hand to your hip, left arm to the sky. Cool? Release back to the floor. Catch yourself with bent arms. Down dog. You can choose to do the both arm pop back, or we just lifted the left arm, so just a single arm, left arm, pop to the back of the mat. Left knee, left arm up as you come to a stand. Step the left foot forward, lunge. Lower through the back knee, reach with your hands, lift up. Lower through the back knee, reach, lift up. Okay, keep the back leg somewhat straight. Load into the front leg, and then pop to the back of the mat. Whoa, balance challenge. Left leg up, adjust. Warrior 3. Bend deeply into that right leg. Shiva squat, tuck the left knee behind the right, lower down, zipper up. Lower down, zipper up. Standing splits. Walk your hands forward, 3-legged dog, left leg up. 1 push-up. Lower through that left leg, roll forward plank, knees down, other side, right arm. Little pop, camel, right arm up. Catch yourself, down dog. Right hand down, single arm pop back. Right arm, right knee up, come to a stand. Big step to the top of the mat. Lower the back knee, reach, lift up. Lower the back knee, reach, lift up. Just bend the front leg, launch to the back of the mat, right leg up. Warrior 3. Shiva squat, lower down, zipper up. Lower down, zipper up. Standing split, walk your hands forward. 3-legged dog, 1 push-up. Lower through the back leg, roll forward, plank pose, knees down, plank. Here we go, left side. Little chaturanga, pop, left arm up, camel. Catch yourself, bent arms, down dog. Single arm or double arm push. If you're doing single, left arm pops to the back of the mat, left arm, left knee up. Big step to the top of the mat with the left foot, lunge. Lower the back knee, reach, and lift. Reach, and lift. Just load the front leg, pop. Whoa, that one's hard for me. To the back of the mat. Bent leg, warrior 3. Both legs will be bent, totally fine. Shiva squat, left knee behind right. Lower down, zipper up. Lower down, zipper up. Standing split. Walk the hands forward. 3-legged dog, 1 push-up. Lower the back foot, round forward plank pose. Lower the knee. One more time each side, y'all. Chaturanga. Pop to camel, right arm up. Catch yourself. Down dog. Right arm does the pop back. Right arm, right knee up, stand at the back of the mat. Big step to the front, lunge. Lower the back knee, reach, and lift. Reach, and lift. Load the front leg, pop to the back of the mat, swing into warrior 3. Shiva squat, lower down, zipper up. Lower down, zipper up. Standing split, walk forward. 1 down dog push-up. Roll forward plank as you lower the back leg, knees down. Last time, last side. Pop, camel, left arm up. Catch yourself with bent arms. Down dog. Left arm, pop back. Left arm, left knee up. Step towards the top of the mat, lunge. Lower the back knee, reach, and lift. Reach, and lift. Load the left leg, pop to stand at the back of the mat. Whoa. Warrior 3. Bend your leg. Shiva squat. Lower that left knee, zipper it up. Lower down, zipper it up. Standing splits. Walk the hands forward. 1 down dog push-up. Lower that foot. hop forward, lower to a seat, and hang for a second. So of course, if you want to keep going, you're welcome to, but this is just meant to be a quick heat. So you can add on or go do whatever other movement session you have planned. If you'd like to join me for just a super brief counter pose session, take your left shin, cross it, cross your right ankle over your left knee, and you can do this with the bottom leg straight. That's more comfy. Go for it. First, just hug your right knee towards your chest. Very gentle twist to the right. Focusing more on the hug and lift of that right leg. And then if you'd like to take this more into the twisted position, whether that's taking the hand to the knee or the elbow to the knee, twist to the right. Counter twist to the left, round through the body, and maybe reach your right arm a little bit further forward, like someone's pulling on your wrist. I like to think about kind of fanning and lifting through my right side ribs and really making my right arm heavy. A little side body stretch. Push off your bottom arm. Lean back into your hands. Straddle your legs to switch. A big little shake. Right shin in or leg straight. Cross the left leg over the top. Hug through your left leg, taking a small twist to the left. Stay here, or one more twist to the left, whether it's keeping the hand on the leg or taking the right elbow outside the left thigh. Do whatever you'd like with your head here. Unwind, counter twist over to the right. Bow your brain. Maybe keep the left arm lifted and reaching. We fan and open up through the left side ribs. If you're lucky, you have something to grab onto. I do. Push up your bottom hand. Take your arms behind you one more time. Big straddle the legs. Keep them as wide as comfortable and just let them flat onto the floor. And roll back, lengthening your tailbone. And taking your final resting pose as a big open star position, Shavasana, if that feels interesting. If you'd like something else, of course, you're welcome to. And I invite you to stay here as long or as little as you'd like. If you like these quick heats, well, the good news is we have a few more coming. If there's something specific you'd like to focus on, I would love to hear about it. So please drop me a note here or on Instagram or email. As always, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you again soon.